I am. We're recording. All is good. All is good. All right. Welcome. I am really, really happy to see you here, to be able to do this. It feels like just the perfect medicine for me this morning. And so before we begin, I thought we'd pretty much do what we did last year. So for those of you who didn't participate in the Hanukkah or don't do Hanukkah on your own, we built one affirmation a day for those eight days of Hanukkah, and you can see I've decided to light the menorah again. And so what I'll encourage you to do is I'm hoping that you have your 8 affirmations in front of you, and you can pick, excuse me, 1 to 8. So you can repeat any that you want, or you can say all 8 if you have 8. This is not about pressure. This is really the thing about winter solstice is this is a time of it's actually really a time to embrace the shadow. It's that sort of time to really rest in the dark before the increase of the light. So even though I'm saying here we are, we're shining our own radiance, our own vibrational radiance, that there's something about this embrace. It's sort of like the womb time, so it doesn't feel like an accident that I'm all scratchy and sick. It feels like, oh yeah, this was a time for really retreating and going inside. And I'd sort of like, I've been between a leg injury and this voice, that seems to be the universe is saying, really, Vicki, practice what you teach. Really think a little bit more about what solstice is for you. So this is a winter time, so we're in the kidney time. It's very watery again, very moonlight, more held with a sense of something birthing forward. So I'd love to hear from any of you before we start doing a lot of showering. I'd like to hear from any of you, anything that you want to say, any thoughts you have about today, anything that you want to bring to the table before we begin.
Good morning. I'll say hi, Vicki. Hi, everybody. Hi. This time of honoring the darkness, like this longest night, this being comfortable with being in the dark is, I was born in a week. I'll have a birthday, so I was born at this time. And it just is so special to me, and this moment of honoring, it feels, because it's deep to go into the dark. It ain't even easy. It ain't even light. It's it's admirable, and we must go. It's not optional.
Right.
So I'm happy to be here with everyone.
Thank you. When is your birthday, Simwal?
The 27th.
Nice. Anybody else have something you'd like to say?
Go ahead, Anna.
I'm with you, Vicki. I also have a cold. It's not nearly as bad as yours, I don't think. But I have a patchy throat, and I've been tired all. Yeah, and I'm relishing this just inner time and not going out, and just being different from everybody else that's running around like crazy.
Yeah, just think of all the lines you get.
I'd like to say something.
Hey,
good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, it's definitely the water day here on the East Coast.
You froze. You're still frozen.
We're having just an hour right now. Can you hear better?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. It's raining here too. It was pouring this morning.
Yeah, we're getting 2 inches an hour, and I was awoken this morning by the voice that comes over when it's flash flood, and they say move your cars away from low-lying areas. I mean, this is like real flooding. So talk about kidneys. This is it. But I have also been to, because I'm on the East Coast, I have been to Trader Joe's and back. already, and I'm happy to say I got there before the mass. But on that's the light side. On the dark side, I'm really looking forward to today because this morning, early, like in the 6 o'clock range, I saw something on Facebook that was on the page of my daughter-in-law to be. And for those of you that don't know it, my
Oops, you're frozen again.
son for me on Facebook. Should I skip it? Should I
Yeah.
skip it?
Well, I don't have a lot of time, but you also froze, so we didn't hear most of what you said other than you saw something on Facebook. So if you could consolidate it, that would be awesome. But if it's important, I want to hear it.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay. All right. But you saw something on Facebook that stimulated shadow work for you? Is that what you...
Yeah. Deep, dark shadow work. And I'm glad that I have this community with me right now because it's not an easy time.
Oh, yeah. Anybody else have something that you want to check in about?
I can speak to that too. Can you hear me? This is
Yeah.
Sherry.
Yes.
Kind of what you're just saying about glad to have this community. This has been a big plus for me during this time because I'm incredibly introverted around now. I love to stay in. Your trip to Trader Joe's sounds to me about like the biggest outing I'd want to take too because it's very close. I can get there in and out quick. The darkness has been improved for me this year for doing the Hanukkah ritual every night with Vicki and with community that we were listing our affirmations. I have them all here. And then followed by the 5-day challenge. And there was a part of me that was resisting it. It's like, oh, this is too much. I just want to go hole up. But the fact is, doing it in community, doing it consistently has really helped me feel more aligned internally. Like what's going on outside, I can be with it. So I'm very grateful this morning on this day, this shortest day of the year, which to me feels like the pivotal point of the holidays. To me, sometimes even more so than any of the other specific holidays. It's this shortest day of the year, what we do when we're turning that corner, heading into the light. Anyway, that's my check-in for now.
It's interesting how many cultures and spiritual paths really highlight this time of year, from Hajj for Islam to, Hanukkah to Christmas. Not that Hanukkah is a big deal, really. I mean, it's sort of I think of it as a Christmas self-defense for Jews, but Christmas and Solstice, even Kwanzaa. I mean, that there's something about this expansion of time out of time, being able to be listening into that deeper place that feels holy. It does feel sacred to me. So was there anybody else who was going to say something before we
Vicki, it's Marcia. I would like to ask for prayers. I was on the phone with the Kaiser nurse this morning and have an appointment this afternoon for a scary symptom, and I would just like to have this community prayer.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have anything you want to say?
Let's see. I can say something. It feels like we were doing this months ago. It feels like it's been so long since we were doing the Hanukkah stuff and I was traveling. So anyway, I'm scrambling, trying to find what affirmations I did right and add some more. And just a thank you, as always, Vicki. Yeah, you put out a lot of energy for us the last month or so. So thank you. And prayers for you, Marcia.
And thank you. Anybody else have anything to say?
Yeah.
Was that a yes?
Okay.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Who's speaking?
Can you, I don't know if anyone can hear. This is Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
And this is Rosie.
Yes.
Good morning. I'm having major connectivity issues. So I don't even, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
You can hear me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can't even read the bottom. Very glad to be here. I can't get the audio, the video part up. And having the time together, both through Hanukkah and the 5-day challenge, I felt somewhat similarly as to what you were saying, Sherry, of like, I'd like to actually be quiet or go out and do what you need to do. And having the continuity, even if I didn't do the think I ought to be doing it in the should schmould department, having the group together where I can be both sustenance from and be accountable to which is accountability to myself first and foremost, but knowing that this is where people were going to meet in this common place has really meant a lot to me. And so thank you everybody for being here. And if anybody has any extra, bandwidth, if people could include my brother in a moment of adding in light to his life, because I've been working a lot with my sisters over the past 10 days to be of assistance to my brother who is having some major mental health issues. And so that being said, to the light. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else have anything you want to check in about? Okay, so prayers to Marcia for their health challenge, for Connie for your heart challenge as you wrestle with the shadow work that has been coming up and what you have to deal with in your family, and prayers to Christina's return, to Sherry's ability to stay in, to Simbala, your birthday, and also but Simbala's birthday and embrace of the light, to Anna for also fighting a head cold, or maybe not fighting, but surrendering to a head cold or a flu. To Rosie, I don't remember if I said Rosie, but to each of us, I just want to say I'm holding you all with a tremendous amount of respect, even awe during these days. So thank you for participating in whatever ways that you have. So is there anybody else who has anything that they wanted to say?
Yes, this is Kathleen. Hello, everyone.
Hi,
sorry I don't have my video on. I was literally just getting out of the shower and you didn't want to see that. So,
sure.
Well, maybe I would, but anyway. One of my affirmations that I was meditating on last night, getting ready for this because I wasn't able to travel, do the whole challenge like I wanted to, was I'm able to give back to my community due to all the goals divinely falling into place. So I absolutely have space, bandwidth to pray for each and every one of you in this community and beyond. And so I just wanted to share that you are on my prayer list and sending you all divine healing, loving, whatever you need, light. Please know that in my silence, I'm doing that for you.
Oh, Kathleen, that just makes the hair on my arm stand up. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so anybody else before we start?
This is Rosie. Just one other small thing, and that is I was looking to see if I could find it, and I can't find it right now, but a friend sent me from Buena Vista Terrace, which is this park right near the Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, and it's one of the seven mountains of the city. There, overheard at 3 a.m. was a confluence of coyotes howling. And it was from like a week ago, or maybe three days ago. It's a chorus of them. And so when it was when I listened to it, I was just amazed. So they're up there. The wild is right there, talking about the wild. Here's, I don't know if you can hear this.
Yeah. We can hear
That's the coyotes in Buena Vista Terrace Park, just whooping it up and, saying, hey, we're getting toward a full moon and we're having a party. So I wanted to add that in
Yes,
for the joy of the wild in the urban area.
Yes, and this full moon, it's really, it makes it a very, I said, sacred time, I think.
Yeah.
Solstice right next to the full moon like this. So, what I'd like to do is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically do the shower, and I don't know how many people we actually have on right now. Let me see if I can.
9, it's showing.
Thank you. So what I would like to do is, you can, if you start to get tired, for example, if you're feeling under the weather, you can keep your hands on your lower dantian and just imagine doing the shower. Otherwise, I'd like you we're going to be just doing this movement. And but basically we're going to go through, each person is going to say their first affirmation, and we'll go through all 9 of us, and then the second affirmation, all 9 of us, each one at a time, is going to say one affirmation. If you have just one affirmation, you're going to just repeat it the 8 times that we go through. Okay? If you have 2 affirmations, you can figure it out, right? You do 4 of each or whatever. So you get to choose how to do it, or you do the 8 that you've been working with, or maybe something else has come forward, and that's absolutely fine too.
Excuse me, Vicki. I'd like to make a request that we all mute ourselves, because those of us who are not muted ourselves, there's background noise, and that person's screen comes up if you're looking at speaker view, so I don't get to watch you. So just request that people unmute themselves, and I'm going to do that to myself right now.
Well, wait, before you do, Sherry, I mean, if you mute yourself, then you have to unmute every time you speak. Is that what you're saying? So that you have to go on and off again and again?
Well, yes. If someone makes background noise,
I understand the issue.
Okay.
But I'm not hearing a lot of extra background noise right now. So,
Sherry, I have everybody as tiles on my screen. So I actually have a 3x3 matrix.
Okay, you can look at
what that means.
You can look at tiles, or you can look at the speaker view. And when we're watching the Qigong demonstration, the speaker view can become full screen. And if there's background noise, you're no longer seeing the full screen. That's all. I don't want to create an issue if it's not one.
Well, I guess I'm just saying that because each person is going to speak one at a time, I don't want you just to watch me. I want you to see the person who's actually speaking.
Understand. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
All right. All right. Let's
unmute, right?
See how it goes. All right. So I will start. And do you? You can stand or sit. I see several of you are standing. That's excellent. And so I'll just go ahead and start, and then we'll just maybe have Connie and Sherry and Simbala. That's the order I'm seeing you on my screen. Is that what you see also?
No.
Have Connie, Sherry. Let me just name it. Connie, Sherry, Simbala, Christina, Anna, Marcia, Rosie, and Kathleen, right? That's who's on today. And I'd also like to just take a pause after Kathleen, for if somebody's watching the recording, they can put theirs in there at that point, because we do have several people who couldn't come but who want to. So, all right, so let's stand tall, first of all. Bring your feet so they're hip distance apart. If you're seated, that's absolutely fine. Just sit really firmly on your sits bones. I'd like to turn the feet out, right? We're in a very yin state here, right? Because the dark, the dark, the embracing the shadow, the sense of being able to honor the long night, and also the sense of what can be a cradling or a restfulness, sitting in the womb, a very, very yin time. So we're opening up the yin meridians on the insides of the legs. So feet are turned out slightly. You're going to soften your knees and drop your sits bones down towards your heels. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and begin. Bring your hands up over your head for the shower. And like I said, we're going to be doing this many, many times. So please take care of yourself if you have any kind of impingement or injury. So I'll start, and then we'll go in the order that I said. I ignite the light of wise choices with a special awareness of self-care, intentional awareness of self-care.
No matter how many times I fall, I somehow find the courage to stand up again.
I am one with my inner being, open to receive.
I am grateful for all that I have, and I seek to grow in wisdom, love, and connection with spirit and community.
Dina. Okay, whoever comes after Christina, go.
I am the light I am.
I like the light of clarity and the courage to follow where it leads.
I am a beacon in the darkness.
I am vibrant and healthy throughout 2019.
Christina, did you want to say?
Hey, Christina's muted.
Muted, Christina.
Okay, let's just give space for somebody who is just listening in. Or one more time, breathing in and breathing out. I hold powerful boundaries with ease, joy, and grace.
I am light, whether others see it or not.
Deeply connected with my inner being, and I shine brightly in the receiving of the all that is for me.
I am healthy, strong, and in flow with aging.
Anna, go ahead. I think that Christine is muted, so we'll just
I welcome all that is within me with love and gratitude.
I like the light of spaciousness and gentleness.
I can relax knowing I'm cared for by the universe.
I relish making time and space and resources available to receive help from those that I ask.
I will be the best mother I can be to the son and daughter.
I am strong and confident.
Ray and I are even more stable, happier, and more in love and deeper connections and communications than ever.
I choose the healing evolutionary path of joy.
I like the light of trust in my process.
I choose to be my best self as I understand it as I go along.
Every day I feel more and more relaxed and at home wherever I am.
Has everybody done 3?
No, no.
Please do.
Rosie and I think got skipped on round 2. So
And well,
Go for it. Go ahead. Simwala.
Rosie, go.
Simwala.
Well, maybe she did it. Okay. The Titan Blazer app is completed and funded, and the constant funnel comes flowing into my business profitably by the end of 2019.
I release, I let go, I worry not, ease is mine, joy, freedom, liberation, all these things. Ah.
Mhm.
Rosie? Maybe.
She looks muted.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. It's the Rilke line. Even though the world keeps changing quickly as cloud shapes, all things perfected fall home to the age-old beauty.
I love seeing how my life's work informs my spirituality, and my spirituality informs my life's work. Connie.
I have resources to help me light the darkness. I have resources to help me light the darkness.
Oh, fear not, I fear not the dark, for it is me too.
every day I learn to move through challenges with greater ease.
I enjoy and appreciate being an older, wiser woman.
I choose to be in my true power now, in this moment.
I light the light of gratitude that unlocks joy.
I am a shofar all year long and would like to have a chauffeur too.
Partnership agreement, the legal entity between Christoph, Enlai, and I are complete. The new entity, 5 Elements Group Technologies International, with Kathleen as the major stockholder, happens with ease, grace, and great connections between the partners.
I meet all challenges with acceptance, grace, and proactive choices and action.
I can create safety and sacred stillness when I am aligned between heaven and earth.
I open to the light of inspiration, optimism, and creativity.
I embrace the beauty that I am, and the love flows out beyond my understanding, my knowing, my getting it.
I feel and enjoy the beauty all around me.
I choose to love and accept myself no matter what.
I light the light that illumines the next right step.
I am the light. I am the dark. Carpe diem, seize the night as well as the day. Hey, that's me.
I have 7 new sales team customer service people for 5 Elements Group LLC and the 5 Elements Group Technology International. And we all work cohesively together.
Without the dark, I don't know the light. I don't see the light. I don't look for the light. Without the dark, I am lost.
I celebrate the deepening connection and love with my beloved.
I observe when I am triggered and what triggers me so that next time will be better.
I maintain inner alignment as my sense of reality shifts.
I relax in the knowledge that all is well and there is plenty of absolutely everything.
I let my body be, and I honor. No, I let my body be, and I focus on my well-being.
Light the light of health, physical, mental, and spiritual.
May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. Peace, peace, peace.
I become the CEO of my company and delegate everything I should not be doing. So I have the most capacity to serve.
I celebrate the wellspring of my creativity and the stamina of my passion.
I stay positive and upbeat as much as I can again.
I see and I look at the beauty all around me and I point to it. I acknowledge it. I embrace it. It feeds me and I am well.
The gift of sharing life with my beloved for 24 plus years has brought immense joy and has filled my days with love beyond measure. For this I am most grateful.
I honor my body. I honor my path. I honor who I am.
I light the light of play, laughter, and silliness.
Kathleen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was next. I missed that. Sorry. Okay. After 19 years of being in business, supporting admins and all of the things to keep my business together, I now am able to get a steady paycheck myself. And I have a steady sales funnel coming in place, and I am netting $10,000 a month easily, so I can keep gainfully employed 8 employees and 2 partners.
I celebrate the joy of living by passion at home and in the world.
My vulnerability connects me to deep
I listen deeply to the inner voice of guidance as I step carefully and confidently into whatever's coming next for me in this life.
I am in alignment with my inner being, my feelings, my pain, my suffering, my joy, all of this. And because of it, I receive, am open and blessed, enjoy in my life.
Yeah.
I am able to get back.
Yes.
Light the light of self-care.
I am able to give back to my community due to all of my goals being divinely falling into place, and especially for my dear friend Pamela, who keeps pinging me through this, who is in great need of support for her husband, who is fighting for his life right now. And all of you in the community.
Anyone who has not completed your 8, it's a moment just to speak. Okay, bring your hands to your heart and take a moment to breathe. I'd like you to focus on your feet for a moment so that we're grounding ourselves. That was a lot of invocation. So whether it was for your personal or business or spiritual or emotional or prayers, wherever it was that you took it, we're going to just take that, let it land down, soften the space behind your knees, drop your tailbone that's connected to the earth. And I'd like you to take a moment now just to feel those roots from your feet going down into the earth and communicating through those roots with anybody in this community that you feel connected to, or everybody that you feel connected to, as well as everybody else who's in your circle, in your in your place of influence, in the place where you connect. So just take a moment to feel the massive root structure that supports each of us as children of the earth. Take a moment to receive that nourishment. Imagine it funneling up through your feet. And so what's coming up through your feet, earth realm, has to do with the embrace of the unconscious, the embrace of working with the shadow, the embrace of the food and the nourishment that comes from our mother planet, the embrace of a sense of being in this body at this time in history, of who you are and what you bring. This is a group of powerful women, and we are all parts of larger circles of powerful people. So we're going to just take a moment to you are part of the wideness, sisterhood, brotherhood, siblinghood of powerful people who are changing the world. And then if you would, lift through the crown of your head up. So you're feeling that nourishment from above, from below rather, and receiving nourishment from above through your crown. Like to picture that there's a funnel coming down through your crown, bringing in the light of the shower that you just showered yourself with, allowing yourself to resonate with any of the affirmations that other people spoke to that you said yes to inside, as well as, of course, and predominantly your own, but that sense of an abundance of light streaming through you from your head down to your feet, and feeling that nourishment from below coming up from your feet, up through the crown of your head and beyond. So it's going up and down simultaneously, up and down way beyond this physical form that you're in at the moment. Then bring your hands to your lower dantian and let it land in you. I'd like you to place your right hand over your left. So we're sealing in the energy that was useful for you. Anything that was not useful is just out on the periphery. It doesn't matter. What's useful for you is landing inside of you into the very cells of your body that you can gestate throughout the day. Just like a pregnant woman gestates a child, you're gestating this connection that you're feeling between heaven and earth and with the wide circles of people, beings that you are connected to through love and through mutual reciprocity. Okay, so just take a moment to close your eyes, breathe, and feel whatever you feel. Notice whatever it is that you might notice. Let yourself be the vessel that you truly are, and let yourself be as big as you truly are. And then shake out those legs, which have been standing and channeling for a while. Shake out your arms. Shake out your whole body for a minute. Just let it go. And then tapping into your chest, anything that was useful. So like I said, we let it go into our cells, and now we're just stimulating movement in those cells. Pat yourself on one shoulder, coming down the arm, and then up. And do that 3 times. So again, down the same arm and up. So the arms have been a lot in motion, the legs have been still. So we want to give them all extra stimulation. And then coming underneath your armpit, underneath here under the limbs. Cupped hand around your breasts 3 times. And then beat your chest. And then other side, cupped hand, going down one arm and up. Again, down and up. One more time, down and up and around the breast 3 times. And again, chest and down to the solar plexus and belly, outsides of your hip, coming down the outsides of your leg, and coming up on the inside. Again, going down on the outside, and coming up on the inside. One more time, down on the outside, and coming up on the inside, lower back. Up over your kidneys if you can reach them. Tops of your shoulders, back of your neck, under your occiput and behind your ears. And then top of your head. And clap. Rub. And come all the way down. And all the way up. And out. Again, clap. Rub. And come down. And up. And out. One last time. Clap. Rub. And come down. And come up. And out. And then dip into this pool of energy that you just created, that we've co-created. Splash yourself. And imagine splashing one another. All right, and splash yourself again. Okay, good. I pray that all of the affirmations that you've had settle in you and continue to inspire and bring forth whatever growth is needed for you in these days and weeks and months to come. Is there anybody who has any last words that you want to say before we bring this to a close today? I'll take that as a resounding no. I'll give it one more beat. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of this community this year. It's been a pleasure to watch the growth and the interconnections continue to expand. I look forward to seeing you, hopefully all of you at Nourish the Flame online just on the 30th. Until next time, be well. And you know what? Next, let the chi flow.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you, Vicki. Feel better.
Yeah.
So much. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Feel better.
Thank
Bye,
you.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
I hate to make it stop now.